Hi guys, Jason Kardos, real estate broker with Mount Helix Lifestyles. I'm here January 2019 in San Diego. It's a beautiful day. We're not too far from the coast, but it's still kind of cool out here. Nice breeze. It's been raining, but I wanted to give you an update on condo unit number 23. This condo I had shown before. And there was a tenant here, lived here a long time. It had carpet. She had a dog, I think 2 or 3 kids, and a lot going on here. She was a busy mom, and well, when she moved out, the carpet was just terrible, and things going on. So the owner, people thought this was a flip. It's not a flip, but they basically had to go into it, and new floors, new painting, refinish the kitchen countertop here. I wanted to show that to people. So this is over laminate, and they retextured that, so it didn't look the greatest, but once you did the coating, and actually they did it with this too, the sink vanity, and then in the bathtub here, this is a fiberglass shower, and it came out really good. But why I'm telling you this is we were supposed to close about a week or so ago, and the unit was leaking from upstairs condo. This whole ceiling was torn open. They fixed it once, and then water was reappearing again. And out-of-town owner, we were getting ready to close. The buyer was doing a final walkthrough, and of course, they didn't want to buy it or wanted to know what the story was. So came and opened the ceiling up again. What had happened is, I guess they had fixed the leak upstairs, but because they didn't open the whole ceiling, there was still wet insulation in there, and so that's what kept it going. The buyer had a home inspection, and they had a moisture meter, and it showed the moisture, and so through the process, the buyer went and bought a moisture meter. It was pretty cheap. And after they opened up the ceiling, took all the wet insulation out, and we used the moisture meter and confirmed that's not leaking anymore. So that was a big thing. Also, I think if you've watched me before, I tell you guys on these heaters, this is a gravity wall heater. The home inspector said it wasn't working. Well, they never really turned it on. There's a valve down here. You got to purge the valve, and then let's see, you don't need to use match anymore. You press this red button. But the heater was turned off, excuse me, and then when we turned it on, it had to burn out all the dust and all. It was working. SDG&E comes out and does a free gas inspection for you, but we had to schedule. They wouldn't come, after dark and all this stuff, but finally got it done. And then the thermostat, this is a $15 item, that was kind of sticking. So the whole story I'm telling you is all these things. We finally get the condo going. Then the buyer leaves town. We don't have good communication. She's using private money. She's putting about $20,000-$30,000 down herself, and this condo is going for $232,000. But she's using a private money investor, so not your typical bank that does a FHA or VA loan. And she was working on some other projects, and then didn't have the money to fund this. And then they go kind of dark on us. We don't know what's happening. But then she still wants to buy it as a long-term hold, because these condos, you can get about $2,000 a month rent for this. And if you're buying it for $230,000, that's about a 10% cash flow, cash on cash, not including whatever her loan or debt service is. So long story short, she still wanted it. Well, the agent was nice enough for her client to loan her money. So she's getting a private money loan, and then now the agent representing her is going to use her money, and in a way, she's not putting any money down on here. But if you're following the story, the money that her agent's helping her she's getting a promissory note like a lender. And again, you might have heard of hard money, private money. But she's not putting the note on this property that her client is buying. She's putting a second on another property her client has, and that's a flip project. So the buyer's agent knows that she'll probably get paid off eventually here, sooner than later. And I'm not sure what rates she's charging her client, but I do loan out money, private money lending, and I've been getting around 9-10%, so that's between them. But just wanted to give you an update on this condo, from the water leak, heaters, and then again, I'm helping the seller, so I'm the listing agent. Then when the buyer didn't perform, we have to do an extension of time. She had removed her contingencies, and so once her contingencies were removed, her deposit money, which wasn't that much, $2,000, but if she didn't buy the condo, the seller, it's called a liquidated damages clause, could have exercised that, and if the buyer didn't buy it, he would be able to take the $2,000 for his time, and just, for not selling the home, the time he had it off the market. So I'll show you the back here. Hopefully that story makes sense, but this is right off of 50th and Imperial, the 805. You got the Lincoln High School library. You have a Home Depot down the road, but these are 3-bedroom, 2 baths, and you can see these 1-car garages. So pretty nice setup, especially if you have 3-4 people in your family. Nice to have this many bedrooms. And just wanted to give you a Friday update. Hope that was interesting. Other than that, thanks as always for watching, and you guys have a great weekend. Jason Kardos, real estate broker, out.